Nick, Rick, I see you guys outside of a house right now. I know you also paint the insides of houses, and got a question just about the different types of finishes and the different types of sheens. I know that sometimes there can be very shiny walls, flat. Maybe you could fill the folks in a little more about what to think about when you're picking a paint.
So we have pretty much three options when you go to pick the paint. So same product of the paint. You can get a premium paint, but then it comes in a color too. It could be same color, same product, but you have option with the sheen. So it could be either flat, actual, and then actual satin or semi-gloss. There is in between. They made it kind of complicated lately. They have pearl finish, low luster, but typically you have flat that's like a no sheen, no shiny at all. Then you have actual satin, somewhere in between.
Because you want washability, right?
Yes. So those sheens. So let's say on the interior, if the color probably looks the best, and designers typically push for a flat finish, looks more neutral, subtle, but it's not as resistant. If you have a lot of pets, little kids, they're gonna put a lot of fingerprints all over the house. Then you need something a little bit more wipeable. Then you would probably step up. Usually we don't like to go past actual on the walls because we use premium paints. Even actual is very, very resistant and very wipeable. Now the problem adding more sheen. Yes, you get a little bit more wipeability, but then shows every little imperfection, like every little dent, every little ridge or valley in a wall will show up. That's why for probably 99% of the time, all the ceilings are done in flat.
Okay.
To hide so it looks nice and perfect.
Hey, can I ask? And I mean, does the sheen, depending on like what your lighting is like in a room, I mean, does a more sheen, does it reflect light more? Does that have anything to do with what the light will look like in your room?
Yes, that too. Like, especially if you have like a light source from front and back, let's say, their wall will show everything. And then if it's really white, bright white and shiny, really is gonna almost scream at you. And it will show every little imperfection, like microscopic. So then you probably would go, especially if it's a large wall, you probably want to go towards flat finish to get it better.
Hey, and can I ask, do your customers ever ask you guys or confirm you guys, what do you think? I mean, for your opinion?
You know what? That's funny. We've been doing this for a long time. We're pretty good, but we always suggest our free designer. We give a designer, a color consultant who's been in the business for a long time, called So Many Choices, because you have so many choices. And Marie comes out, takes care of our people, because we just feel terrible when we get done with a typical $8,000 job, is our medium range job.
Yeah.
It's just terrible. They get it all done, they don't like it, and I don't blame them. I mean, it doesn't go with the couch like somebody thought it would. Now you got to do this big wall over it again. It's like So we just avoid that. And I'd say 80-90% of our customers aren't sure either, so they use Marie, and we pay for that. Anything over $3,000, we pay for her to help them out so they don't have that issue, because she's an expert.
Well, I mean, I think it's a really wonderful thing to have, and there's so many paint choices and colors and sheens and everything. So Maria is her name? Is that who your designer is?
Yep.
Maria's there to help you make the choice that when your wall's done, you're going to be so happy with it. Give the guys at Somerset a call, somersetpainting.com.